Welcome, welcome, welcome to yet another beautiful day, beautiful show. This is Think Better, Do Good Better show. And on this show, we only talk business, we only talk entrepreneurship. No politics, no love, no any other thing, but business, business, and entrepreneurship. We find ways of how we can get ourselves out of the rat race. How do we get ourselves out of poverty? How do we make it as entrepreneurs? We must avoid the culture of begging for money every time, begging for donations. We must start being creative. That's why I went to school. That's why I read economics. That's why I read commercial law. My name is Kato Mukasa. I'm an international commercial lawyer and entrepreneurship coach. This is Think Big, Do Good Better show. Let us talk about the art of becoming a genius entrepreneur. Now, when you look at your Google, you are going to find so many definitions of a genius, someone with so much IQ. And at one point, there were some races who were even saying that this race has high IQ than this race. Therefore, this race is genius than this race. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. Geniusness has nothing to do with race, has nothing to do with your skin color, has nothing to do with your level of education. But in my lifetime, I have seen smart genius entrepreneurs. Now, I want to share with you the art of becoming a genius entrepreneur. I've started businesses personally. I have worked with governments. I've been a consultant, economist, and entrepreneur for the government of Uganda, Minister of Gender for some time. But also, I've been a consultant in private businesses. I've moved to several countries doing consultant trainings. Now, this is what I want to share with you. Now, I want to start with this clearly. Being a genius is not about your level of education. It's not about your level of IQ. It's not about how many degrees you have. Being a genius is knowing what to do, learning from the experts, doing the right thing, and making your business break even and stay winning for the long haul. That is being genius. Now, Dennis, we are going to be sharing. First of all, what do you need to become a genius? Number one, Dennis, is the ability to think smart. The ability to think smart. Now, in this century, we talk about hard work, right? But we talk about doing work smart. Systematic, measurable, articulate, relevant, time-bound goals. That's the definition of smart. Now, if you're going to be genius, a friend of mine wants to start a company and was consulting me, and I was saying you must be smart from the onset. Smart means you are systematic at whatever you do. Whatever you set out to do is measurable. You have benchmarks. It's achievable. It's relevant. And it's time-bound. You must give your community, you must give your clientele what they want. And this is quite different from what they need. Give people more of what they want, because this is the psyche of the individuals. This is the psyche of the human being, if you read psychology. Now, Before you venture out to do any business in life, find out what your market wants. That is very important. We all know the needs. But in one of the lectures that we'll have here, I'll tell you the difference between needs and wants and why sometimes it's better to look at the wants of people. Number two, then, the ability to think creatively. The ability to think creatively. Now, in this century, people that win, people that I call geniuses, think creatively. So number two is the ability to think creatively. Now, business is changing because times are changing. The other day, I was talking about business being done more online because today, 70% of people in business are online. Now, if you are going to do things the analog way, you'll be out of business. You must learn to do things the .com way. Creativity means learning how to be innovative. Creativity means putting your brain to work. It means improving every day at whatever you do. Trust me, at Think Better, Do Good Better, in this company, we're going to see so many changes that we do. You'll be surprised that by this time next year, you'll be seeing something very different. Our delivery will be so different. We are going to be improving each day because creativity is our middle name. And we're going to be seeing different faces talking with you, talking business with you. This is what we mean by creativity. You continue reinventing yourself. You cannot reinvent the wheel, but you can reinvent yourself. Number three, then, is you must develop the habits to work hard and develop skills and abilities. Work hard and develop skills and abilities. The ability to work hard and develop skills and abilities. So habits to work hard that can lead to developing skills and abilities. Number three is about working hard to develop skills and abilities. So the point is skills and abilities. Thank you, Dennis. Now, what is important? I'm organizing a lesson here. I will show you what we think ahead. Now, basics. It is skills and ability. As a coordinator, you must the skills that are cut across the divide. The communication skills, the writing skills, the ability to discern data, the ability to maneuver, and sometimes to manipulate the markets. Now, these are serious economic concepts that we end up sharing with you. Number four, Dennis, a genius needs to develop curiosity. Develop curiosity. You call it curiosity. Curiosity. Develop curiosity. Now, An inquisitive mind is what you need to become a genius. Don't be fooled by these people who are saying you are not a genius, you have to do with this IQ. That is bullshit. You don't need that IQ they're talking about. People with high IQ actually are, in most cases, failures at business. The so-called IQ of books. The IQ I know is the IQ that wins at whatever you set out to do. Not the IQ of someone has measured me and I am thinking so fast. So what? How does your thinking help society? How does your thinking put money in your pocket? If you simply say, I have high IQ and you are so poor, you are in debt, then that is bullshit. Keep your IQ. So, geniusness is about curiosity. Remember, curiosity means asking the right questions. Asking the right questions all the time. A businessman that is going to win, a businesswoman that is going to win is always asking the right question about the market, about demand, about supply, about taxation, about law, about the environment. That is a person with a business IQ. That is the person who's genius. Now, you must develop to become a genius. Number five, have the desire to learn new things. That is number 5. Have the desire to learn new things. Now, why do most businesses fail? Because you guys normally say, this is how my dad did it. This is how my father, this is how my mother, this is how our culture, You are so obsessed with oppressive, stupid, retrogressive culture that affect your business. Learn new things. Technology is changing each day. Today we're talking about AI. And now we are learning how to market products using AI, artificial intelligence. And we're still in the digital era where AI is neglected. AI is the in thing today. That actually I can do my research using AI. Now, you must, all of us are going to be forced to learn new things. Remember what our ancestors said about the bird which was being shot, and said, since my shooters have learned to shoot without missing, I have learned to fly without patching. What did our ancestors mean by that kind of saying? African ancestors were very creative, were very intelligent. Our ancestors were extremely intelligent. Look at that proverb I've just said. That if the shooters have learned to shoot without missing, have learned to fly without patching. Creativity is the in thing for a genius entrepreneur. Number next, never be afraid to fail. Never be afraid to fail. Don't fear to fail. I always preach business and say, take calculated risks. Never be afraid to fail. But don't simply fail like a fool. Take calculated risks. Ask the experts. There are so many experts. We call them financial experts. We didn't go to school for nothing. Some of us have been so reluctant that our brains were being misused elsewhere. Now we want to put them at work. Ask us. That's why we went to school to study. That's why we practice entrepreneurship. Ask the financial expert to tell you, here you are going to hit a snag. Here you are going to fail. Avoid this risk. Check this risk by this. Have safety nets. Have an insurance cover for this. Don't simply blindly go and put your money into something without understanding, without a safety landing, without a safety net, without an insurance. That's being genius. Next, number seven, have passion about your work. Have passion about your work. Passion. I've been repeating this because these are brief says. And the intention is to make you smart. That the more you watch this series, the better you're going to become at business. And trust me, you will thank us later and say, you gave us priceless information. We are not charging you a penny here. You're simply watching this for free. The best thing you can do for us is to subscribe and share this information with them and tell them about our company, about our consultants firm, that we can do better for you. Hit that subscription button. YouTube channel is Think Better, Do Good Better. Please look for it. Simply put in Think Better, Do Good Better. Subscribe. Just hit that subscription bell. And of course, hit the notification bell so that whatever video we put in, you are the first one to be notified and you don't miss out. Now, passion is everything. In my book, Think for Yourself and Do Good Better, I talk about passion. Then show us that photo of my book. Think for Yourself and Do Good Better. I encourage you to support this arrangement by visiting Amazon. Please buy that copy of the book, just a few pounds, and then you support us so that we can be able to move forward. Remember, we are currently providing our services free. We request you to support us by getting yourself a copy of that great book, Think for Yourself, Do Good Better. Remember, we're talking about passion. In that book, the first chapter, I tell you out of 45 years of experience, that life is your responsibilities. This fucking life is your responsibility. God has nothing to do with your life. Witchcraft has nothing to do with your life. Miracles have nothing to do with your life. This life is solely your responsibility. Not even your parents are responsible for your life. You make mistakes, you'll be punished for it. Now, in business, when you make mistakes, what's the results? You fail. You close shop. Passion is the desire, is the love. Don't simply do stuff. In Uganda, we say, tomalaga kola. Many of you simply gamble with life because you want to be seen leaving home and going to work. What are you working? Better start home. If you don't have passion for what you are doing, you are wasting time. You are wasting time. Number 8, have a desire to improve the world. The point is desire to improve the world. Desire to improve the world. Number 8, desire to improve the world. Now, genius entrepreneurs I've known in life have one thing in common. They have a desire to improve the world. Like it or not, these guys are improving the world. But here I am selling my books on Amazon. He may cheat me, because actually they take so much percentage from my books. But I give them the credit. You may hate Alibaba, but the founders of these organizations, of these companies, are improving the world. And to me, they are the geniuses. You may hate Mark Zuckerberg, this guy on Facebook, but I'm here because of his innovation. Now, I challenge my people in Africa. What are you innovating? What are you putting on the market to benefit the world? You are simply lamenting every time, politicizing issues. Everything's about race. Someone is against us. Who is against you? No one is against you. You are against yourselves. We are black people. People are against us. Who is against you? You are your own problem. You are your own worst enemy. You steal from ourselves. You don't use your resources. You don't develop the right skills, and you keep lamenting on Facebook. Who cares? The question is, what do you have to sell to the world? Stop stupid lamentation on Facebook. Start offering something tangible to the world. Go to your gardens and provide food. Look for your competitive advantage, you people in Africa. Look for your competitive advantage. Africa can offer so much to the world. The food we have, the fertile soils. No continent has better soils than Africa. We can grow food 12 months in a year. Countries in Europe cannot even grow food for 6 months. So we can feed them. But why can't we feed them? Because we are lamenting. Because we are wasting time on useless things. Now, genius entrepreneurs always ask one question: how do I improve the world? Today I'm here with my team of 8 people. We are adding a small block towards changing mindset. Because if you change the way people think, we will be contributing to improving the world. Stop lamentation, people in Africa. Stop sour graping. Stop passing on blame to the rest of the world. Start thinking. Start utilizing resources. Stop begging. Number 9, Dennis. Number 9, Dennis, is have the ethical consideration. Have the ethical consideration. Being a genius entrepreneur means being ethical. So have the ethical consideration. I'll explain it. I'm a humanist. Ethics. What is it that you can do in darkness, but you can't do in the open? Simple clarity there. I want to make my classes interesting and short. If there's something you can do in darkness and you can't do in the open, it's not ethical. If you're the kind of guy who's willing to get a contract because you have bribed someone, that's not ethical. If you are going to use your body to get a job, sex for job, that's not ethical. If you're a lecturer, a teacher, a lawyer like me, and you must have sex so that you can give a service. I've had sex for marks in universities. That's not ethical. I'm happy when I was at the university, I was leading my class. That I always say. I was leading my class. I got a first class law degree. I never exchanged sex for marks. Because in my university, it was not ethical. But I know some people who think I'm sleep with the lecturer and then I get better grades. And so what? After getting better grades, so what? A lecturer who exchanges sex for marks is not ethical, is stupid, is uncouth, is a savage, is not ethical. Having a first-class degree is nothing. You can have it and still remain stupid. Now, a genius entrepreneur is ethical, is ethically conscious. That's why today we challenge companies and tell them, what is it that you are doing that is destroying our environment? Do you care about the carbon that you remit to the environment? When I was reading my master's degree, somewhere there was a question to do with environment in farmers, how companies affect our environment. Companies do stuff and power in our waters and destroy, cut our trees. In Africa, the environment is gone. In the US, the environment is going. Ethical consideration is what we demand from a genius entrepreneur. Number next, Dennis. The next, Dennis, is the ability to persist. The question is, be persistent. Be persistent. Be persistent. Be persistent. And the point is, never give up. Persistence. Persistence. Okulemera ko in our vernacular. Persistence is the master key towards geniusness. How many times did the guy who discovered a bulb fail? Newton and others. How many times did Ford fail at his attempt to work out a formula for a car? How many times did the Oakwood brothers who did the plane fail? We can fail today, but we must have a dream not to give up. The point is, never, ever give up at your passion, at your dream. Now, what is so important again is number 11, Dennis, build synergies. Build synergies. Build synergies. SYNER and the rest for our viewers. Build synergies is number 11. Thank you very much, Dennis. Remember, we are working together with a team. You see me alone, but I tell you, I have a team behind me and shall be doing great things for you. Give us consultants work. We are going to be able to work with you. Now, building synergies is building a collaborative network. Now, my mentors used to tell me, and one of my mentors is a professor of economics. It's called Mutesasila. He began a company called Rapid Finance in Uganda. I met him at UNDP. I met him at UNDP when I had a stint there. But Professor Mutesasila is an American professor. He's a Ugandan, of course, but had gone to America and did his studies there and all that. He was my mentor because he helped me to start entrepreneurship fresh from the university. But he told me one thing which is important when I met him at the UNDP. He told me that when you go to a meeting, when you go to any conference, when you go to any training, when you go to any gathering and people are given the chance to speak, at least rise up your hand and say, I want to thank everyone. I enjoyed taking this water. I want to thank everyone. I enjoyed taking this water. You see, it's laughable. You may say, but what have we said? Taking the water. Yes, I have been noticed by the people. When you go to a conference, a training, you're meeting new people, move with business cards. I don't know how many business cards I did when I was starting my company in 2003. 2003, I was starting my first company. And I registered in 2004. It became a very powerful consultants firm, which the government gave jobs. The government of Uganda gave me contracts, gave me work. That's why I end up consulting with the Minister of Gender as their entrepreneurship economist. It was my company. It was me. I never worked for them, that I'm sitting on their desk. Me, you cannot employ me and really waste my time without really doing a lot of paying me. I consult with you. I give you a fair work because to me, time is money. But to take you back to what Mr. Sasso told me, and I wish I know he's going to watch this video, is that when you go to a conference, to a meeting, to a gathering, create synergy. Ensure that you are noticed. Ensure that you create new friends. This is how you're going to meet people that are going to change your life. If I tell you how I met Mr. Sasra at UNDP, it was really a coincidence because he wasn't my immediate boss. He was never my immediate boss. My boss was different. But they are working under the same organization, UNDP. But I met him and he liked me and we rhymed completely. He gave me my first computer for free. In 2003, he gave me my first computer and said, I've seen you. You have the best attitude. You have the best focus. You are going to make it as an entrepreneur. He gave me my first computer for free. I had never gotten a computer in my life. And it was an expensive gadget to have, a desktop computer. Now, building synergies is so important. I share these experiences with you so you learn from my 45 years of experience. Collaboration is building synergies. Collaboration. In law, we talk about corroboration. In law, that's a different thing. But here in business, we talk about collaboration. Number 12, Dennis, is develop the power of imagination. Dennis, number 12 is develop the power of imagination. Develop the power of imagination. Now, this is very important. Imagination. Do you know how many cells of your brain you have in that head? You know, people, just Google. I won't even tell you this today. Just Google. Get your phone and find out how many brain cells do I have. You'll be surprised. Now, the question is, why don't you have money? When you have all the sales going for you, why are you begging every time? Why are you begging for money every time? When you have those sales going for you. Now, a genius entrepreneur has one major asset. It's the brain. It's this one. As Tamale Mirundi touches his head, this one. So whoever rents your head, if you allow anyone rent your head, if you allow your pastor rent your head, trust me, you will not move an inch. If you allow a politician rent your head, if you allow beliefs in wicked things, witchcraft, sorcery, magic, miracles rent your head, you will not succeed in any business. If you allow people like Mama Fina do the thinking for you because they are witches, they are overseers, I don't know how they call themselves, the so-called seers, and you think you're going to go to their shrines and they give you miracle money, they give you blessings, you'll have a problem. Now, develop the power of imagination. Close your eyes and meditate and see where you want to be in the next 5 years. And ask yourself, how do I reach there? Whenever I go to my bed, I meditate, reflect on today's work, and think about tomorrow, but also a day after tomorrow. Power of meditation and imagination. Be able to see what others cannot see. And I will call you a genius. Number 13, Dennis, is be innovative. Be in that. I have so many I can share with you, but I'll stop at those 13 rules. Be innovative, be creative. Remember, all these rules I'm sharing with you, all these life lessons I'm sharing with you are embedded with clear examples in my very beautiful written book, Think for Yourself and Do Good Better. It's a click away on your Amazon. Simply go there, get this copy of this book, and trust me, you're going to have a book worth £1,000,000 in your hand. The knowledge in that book, I've taken time. I have been employed by bosses. I have observed. I have traveled the world. I've gone to almost all the major cities of the world. If we talk about a major city in the world, I have been there. I've been in trainings. I've gone to major capitals in Africa inclusively. I've been doing trainings. Get a copy of that book on Amazon. Think for yourself and do good better, and thank me later. That book is going to change the way you see things. Cultivate your inner strength. Now, what is your inner strength? All of us have something within us. Here you see a box outside, but I tell you, within me is the real me. Now get the devil out of this head and put it to work. I repeat it for you. Get the devil out of this head and put it to work, to good work. The strength you have within you can move the mountains, as your Bible says. Your Bible talks about moving the mountains, and you think mountains are going to move. That is written in a electrical way, in a symbolic way, in an allegorical way. You move mountains by using your brain, by getting the devil out of your head and put it to work, so that the impossible become possible. Number 15 then is focus on what you can control. Focus on what you can control. I wanted to stop at point 13, but no, I'm now very happy. Let me add you a few 2 points. Focus on what you can control. Focus on what you can control. Dennis, and all of us viewing right now, wherever you are, we become poor. We all become poor. We all remain in the rat race, and we pass it on to our children because we take so much of our precious time on things we cannot control. Ask yourself, why do you fear witches? Why do you fear witchcraft? Why do you fear death? Why do you fear hell? I hear there is hell. There's no hell. There's no heaven. That there is heaven, there is hell. What nonsense is that? How do you prove heaven and hell? How do you control death so that you fear death so much? Shakespeare said that death is a constant. It will come at the time it may. So I don't fear. When you fear something that is inevitable, you are becoming a prisoner for your fears. Yet you must rise above your stupid fears. I'll die. Kato Mukasa will die, and I'll be buried. The good thing is that I know where I'll be buried, because it's our ancestral land. Our great-grandfathers bought us that land, very big land, very beautiful land. For us in Uganda, my family has a very beautiful burial ground. So I will die, and I know where my grandfathers were laid because they have been there. My father is laid there, and I will go right there. So the question is, why should I fear death now? Tell me, you seeing me, because I know where I'm going to be buried. So why should I fear death? Why should I not even go to work? Oh, someone is going to shoot me. Why should I? I don't want to be obsessed with death because it's going to come. Yes, I need life. It's important. I need to survive. If I know someone is going to harm me, yes, I'm going to avoid that. But I cannot keep that on my mind every day, because I'll become so stupid, fearing the inevitable. Death will come when it may, but let me find it. Let it find me when I have won at my game. So don't waste time on things you cannot control. It's a marriage, it's failing, leave it. Go out of that marriage and live your life. The business is failing. You cannot control a few things, change them, do what you can control. Control starts here. And number 16, then, I'm going to add a few bullets. Live in the present moment. Live in the present moment. Live in the present moment. Present moment. Then number 16, we are encouraging our viewers to live in the present moment. My philosophy is that my life is here and now. My heaven is here and now. I live one day at a time. I enjoy the moment today. I put on my best clothes every day. When I was growing up in Uganda, my mother used to tell us that this dress, this shirt, this pair of shoes is for church. And there were shoes and a trouser I used to put on only on Sunday. Did I live in the present moment? No. You keep on having a cloth and you wait for Christmas. What if you die before you reach Christmas? Live now. Live now. Live now. Enjoy everything now. Do what you have to do now. That's why those who work with me know that I push you to the limit because I want things done. When I have time to do these classes, I'll do the classes because time is going to come when you won't see me on the screen. I assure you, time is going to come when you won't see me on the screen and the other person will be taking over. So when I still have the time to do this talking, I'm going to do it. Because time is going to come, another person will be on this very set, under the same company, think big, think better, do good better. Another person will be saying these very things. So live in the present moment. You'll be a genius entrepreneur. Number next, Dennis, which is 17, have delayed gratification. You know what the word is called? Gratitude. I'm gratified. So have delayed gratification. Have delayed gratification. Now, sometimes people want to be praised so much. I achieved this, I won this, yes. If you want something, say about it. You want medals? Yes. I have medals. I won academically. That is true. I have won academically. I have placards in my office in Uganda when I won this, when I won this. That is beautiful. But as an entrepreneur, if you're going to be genius, you are Mark, the founder of Facebook. You are the guy behind Amazon. You cannot keep on saying every day, I'm the owner of Amazon. Everyone knows. A genius entrepreneur knows is in the moment, knows everyone notices, doesn't have the gratification. That's why when you see these guys, I want you people in Africa to take note because this is serious. Look at the way Bill Gates dresses, for example. Look at the way Dangote of Africa dresses. Look at the way Mark Zuckerberg dresses. Look at the way Elon Musk dresses. And look at yourself who have just gotten a job. How you put on all these to attract attention, to show off. And meanwhile, a budget on your clothes is beyond your income. Is beyond your income. And the guy who has so much, in fact, is thinking about conquering the moon, building the next machine to go to the moon. He's not taken by the petty things. The gratification has not gone to his head. He's not telling you every day, I'm the CEO, I'm the CEO. No, he knows, you know. Delayed gratification. If you're the CEO, everyone knows. Remind everyone, have tags, I'm the CEO, I'm the, no way. Be a team leader. And lastly, I will step on the 18th one. Lastly, always love continuous improvement. Continuous improvement. Genius entrepreneurs improve on whatever they do on a daily. Continuous improvement, number 18, and I will stop there. Continuous improvement. What is it that you're doing is not getting better? Contact us. We are going to do market surveys for you. We are going to do the undercover boss work for you. We are going to evaluate your company. We are going to measure success. We are going to give you proven solutions on how to fix exactly that problem in your company. Contact us. Contact us, and we shall be able to do this for you. It was the art of becoming a genius entrepreneur. I will not have another show on this very topic because I have exhaustively delivered on this one. Please remember to subscribe on our YouTube channel to get these and more videos. Our YouTube channel is Think Better, Do Good Better, and we have a Facebook page. Visit it, subscribe, like it, share it widely. See you in the next one.